like John Morant. Need a triple-double. Told him check the stats. Yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball. Now I never fumble. I'm the MVP. Now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Morant. Need a triple-double. Told him check the stats. Yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball. Now I never fumble. I'm the MVP. Now I feel like Russell. Yeah, I need it now. Told him on the lay. I've been moving, dog. Yeah, I'm on the way. I don't hear the talk. Don't care what they say. I don't got no patience. I can't ever wait. I've been trying to get it. Running up all these digits. And I've been in the gym. I've been up doing minutes. I just put in that work. Told them it's strictly business. And I see through the face. They all just burning bridges. Feel like John Morant. Need a triple-double. Told him check the stats. Yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball. Now I never fumble. I'm the MVP. Now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Morant. Need a triple-double. Told him check the stats. Yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball. Now I never fumble. I'm the MVP. Now I feel like Russell. Yeah, they don't want it, dog, like I want it, dog. Yeah, they say they want it, then they took the summer off. I've been going down the list, checking numbers off. I was checking on your numbers, told them something's off. I was at the bottom, now you know I'm climbing. Now they sending deals, they know I ain't signing. They been trying to sell it, they know I ain't buying. When they send a text, dog, I ain't replying. Feel like John Morant, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Morant, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick but I'm harder than all it is. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. My heart on my sleeve, stress, shield my greed. That's how I get it, success ain't no giving. Some days I don't eat, I don't sleep. When I'm focused, I'm dangerous. They don't wonder when I'm anxious. Ain't no limit till I tank. I'm running on fumes. The opposition don't amaze. The roads racing through the pavement. Get your hands out of my bag. I know that's because I've been in it. I don't need to brag. I guess that's what happens when you taking care of your business. But some family, you do the math. I'm out of my pocket. Houston, we got a problem. I ain't perfect, let them watch me. Elevating, got them nauseous. Cause I'm the pilot in the cockpit. Nose diving in the house and woo. Watch out, get ahead. Watch out, get ahead. Watch out, get ahead. Woo. Watch out, set it up. Bet you I shut it down. Watch out, get a win. I don't think they really wanna come against the winner. Got a finger run up and on a grenade. I ain't never been there when you think you compare. I'm a line, but the winner about the cage. I need all the wins. Yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits. Yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets. Yeah. Better move out the way cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all it is. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
Look what's next for me, Joe. I'm gonna get that second bell. Where the f is it? They should have had them 2 bells ready. Spit shine for me.
Yeah. Head up in the clouds, dog, they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test. Now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, so nobody's into me. I don't got time, I'm not giving the energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you're not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I've been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up. up, whose man's high? Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up for my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. Still right, I swear that I'm working them up till like midnight. It's real life, I got a time and I'm coming to get mine. In time, I cannot lose and I'm coming right inside. I'm in my, yeah. Phone started jumping, what a day. Swear to God I need it, now I can't afford to wait. I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait. Told him this would happen and we not a minute late. Seen him down bad, now they tryna hate. Same ones try to hit me for the raise. Got a meal, now they coming with a blaze. Check the numbers fam, I swear I'm getting paid. I'm a Don just like the Perrier. It's one time when I'm looking at a face. On the low like I'm pushing up the bass. Come down and I'll meet him at a gate. Got a check and I bought myself a place. They get some money and they blow it on bait. I don't flex but I'm pushing all the weight. Told them all I swear I got it's what it takes. Phone started jumping, what a day. Swear to God I need it, now I can't afford to wait. I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait. Told him this would happen and we not a minute late.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like. Yeah, you about to see me on demand like. You know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the road, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll. Hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Yeah, on the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the road, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll. Hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Yeah, on the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go. On the road, here we go, here we go.
Testing, test. Are we live? I think we're live now. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream. Every city playing. Shout out to Warren G. I've gone deaf. Yo, you guys are funny. Shout out to Big Trump. You guys are funny. Okay, I think you guys can hear me now. Test. Stop playing. Yo, shout out to Coin Watcher. You guys are funny. I think we're good. Okay, we're working now. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this isn't just any live stream, guys. This is a Friday Frankie Candles live stream where we do giveaways at the end of the live every Friday. And I think, shout out to Tony D. Let me know in the chat. I mean, I think I could trust everybody in here. I think I could trust you guys. Did we hit the like goal yesterday? I think we did. So I think we're giving away some Frankie Candles hats as well as some crypto. But yeah, let me know, Tony D or Rob the Crypto Snob. Audio Rug, shout out to Rob. But yeah, let me know. I think we did wind up getting our... yeah, I think we did get the like goal yesterday. But yeah, let me know, mods, if you guys can let me know. But I think we are giving away some hats. We will be giving away some crypto. And obviously, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin and try to see where this thing is going to go next, as we got a little bit of a pump to the upside. But to be quite honest, not too much has been going on here, as we have kind of been just in this sideways range. But we're going to take a look at that local price action, see if we can get a little bit of a continuation to the upside here, or if we should look for a little bit more of a drop. Shout out to Bubba's Crypto with the gifted memberships. Yeah, looking really gray in here right now. There are so few green names. I don't know why it looks so gray in here. We're gonna have to give away some memberships here. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's see. Legends are made from watching Frankie. Shout out to Hollywood. Thank you for saying that, bro. Let's see. Me. Shout out to you guys. I feel like I think chat is a little bit delayed here. But yeah, with all that being said, guys, we're gonna be dropping in on the Bitcoin price action. We'll take a look at Ethereum. We'll take a look at some of the altcoins. Try to figure out where we're going next. Shout out to Kato, said I want that hat. So guys, don't forget to smash that like button. If you smash the like button, we hit the like goal again, which is gonna be 550 likes on tonight's live stream. Maybe we'll add something else. We'll see. If we get 550 on tonight's live, we will be adding some more stuff to the giveaways. We'll give away some crypto. I think we're giving away some hats. Let's see. I was not here, so I'm going to say nah. Shout out to Tyler Durden. Tyler doesn't want the hats. Shout out to Tyler. But yeah, I believe we did. But yeah, we'll have to go. Somebody go check. Somebody go check. But yeah, shout out to you guys. Smash that like button. Every 100 likes gives you guys some extra chances to win some free crypto, or maybe if we get 550, we'll give away some extra stuff here. Shout out to Round Earth. What is going on, bro? Said I have 150K New Year 2025 price target. Shout out to Round Earth. That is not too far off of, I'm talking about the price, 150K, not too far off of what I am looking at. Let's see. Shout out to Oscar, said, me hat, send it to Mexico. Shout out to Oscar, tuning in from Mexico. I saw that, bro. Shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in all the way from Mexico. Shout out to you, bro. Rob said, you're already giving away 5 hats from yesterday's goal. Okay, so we did hit the goal yesterday, so maybe we'll just give away some extra crypto or something if we hit 550. But yeah, shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. Guys, show our mods some love. We got Theo Rodriguez in the chat. We got Neil. What is going on, bro? We got Ape in the chat. 109,200 end of next month. Shout out to Ape. Looking for that September pump. I like it, bro. I like it. 102. Pretty crazy. We're not that far away. You know, Bitcoin can go from, even 50K to 100K pretty quickly. When Bitcoin starts moving, it starts to melt faces. But yeah, shout out to Danny, says, thanks, Frankie. You are the man. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Danny. We got Derek Brown in the chat. Good to see you, bro. We got Edward. Shout out to Servando Estrada. Shout out to you, bro. He said we got Frankie in the chat. Shout out to Servando Estrada. We got Mike Vito, my paisan. Good to see you in here. But we're ready to go, guys. We're gonna take a look at the Bitcoin price action right now. Take a sip of that Aztecian cactus moss water to keep us going on this Friday. Let's see. Let's see, bada boom. Shout out to Cabal, said, if something is too Gucci, it's cap. I don't know if I know what that means, but shout out to Cabal. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, yeah, howdy, homie. Shout out to Kerry Stressel. Good to see you in here. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead, take a sip of this Aztecian cactus moss water, and jump on into the charts. Let's get into it. So here we are on the Bitcoin chart. Let me take a sip of this real quick. Love from Pakistan. Shout out to Barack Ahmed. Hopefully I said that correctly. Hello from Canada. Chris, we got the worldwide listeners in here, or viewers, tuned into the Frankie Candles live stream. Let's go. Drop some rockets, baby. Shout out to Bolts. Let's see. Where to comment for giveaway. Shout out to Tony D. If you could drop the link to the video. Probably going to be I got sick in the middle of this week, I was going to drop a top-down analysis explaining time frames video, but I got sick, so that video got pushed to next week. But Tony D actually reminded me we have 2 videos explaining time frames. So if you guys want to get, I will make an updated one, but if you guys want to get a little bit more kind of comfortable understanding time frames, you can check the videos in the chat. Maybe we'll pull that. Maybe we'll pull that video for the comments and the likes. But yeah, shout out to CoinWatcher said audio echoing. That is me and Tony updated OBS. That should be better. Let me go ahead and delete this. Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. We updated OBS, and it just completely ruined everything. It just, like, moved everything around. But, yeah, we should be good. No echo. Let's see. Frankie is a real robot. Yo, shout out to Raul Fibonacci. Yeah, some people say that. Some people say that. Better now. Yeah, okay. I'll have to fix OBS over the weekend. I didn't know that update was going to mess everything up here. It completely changed everything. But, yeah, let's jump into the price action real quick here, guys. Take a sip of that Aztecian cactus moss water. And here we go. So, taking a look here, guys. First off, I want to take a little bit of a look at the higher time frames here. We'll come up to the daily. And there are a couple key levels that I want to take a look at here. Now, if you guys tuned into yesterday's live stream, you will know if it ain't broke, don't update. Shout out to Retro Mike Tech. That's how I feel. But Tony D loves updating stuff, as typically not updating stuff causes me issues. But yeah, I'm the same way. If it ain't broke, don't update it. And this is exactly why. But anyway, let's take a look here, right? So there's a couple key levels I want to take a look at. And if you guys were watching last night's live stream, you will know there were a few different key levels that we were looking at. But really that end-all, be-all level, not this chart. Here we go. Let me hide this. Yeah, let me hide this. We'll hide this, and I will just pull up our key level here. So, really, the next real major level, guys, if we do wind up getting a pullback over the weekend, there is going to be a very, very important level to watch. And this is the one that we were looking at on last night's live stream, looking at this Fibonacci when pulled from the all-time, or not the all-time low, but the low of this massive move down to 49K, all the way up to our move up to about 63K. From the low to the high here, we do have this macro golden pocket, or I don't know why I called it a macro golden pocket. It's not really macro, but, you know, this entire move to the upside from the low to the high, we have this golden pocket sitting here at about 54.2 all the way down to 53.755. This is a very, very important level of support. Now, why is that, right? Well, number one, if we get this move, if we do get another move to the downside here, this is going to be one of the big areas to look for a potential bounce. Now, not only do we have this golden pocket, but I believe we also do have a daily naked point of control here. I'm actually going to pull it up on this chart, and I'll just pull the same exact golden pocket. Bada boom, bada bing. You guys can see we do have this daily level here. We actually have 2 fresh horizontals here. We have a daily here at 55,129, as well as the golden pocket daily confluence sitting at around $54,000 even, right in the middle of this golden pocket. So this is going to be kind of the big level of support. Now, there's no guarantee that we're going to get down there, but if we do make our way down here, this is going to be a big level, not only that I will be looking at to look for long positions, but, you know, if we start losing this golden pocket, we do have the 51,868,786. However, there's not really much confluence down here, right? Really, the confluence is more up here. Now, we do have the weekly naked point of control at 52,882. So this kind of whole zone, right? I would say once we start losing this golden pocket, if this weekly naked point of control does not really give us any support, and that 786, again, there's not a lot of confluence down here. That's why I'm putting more weight on these levels, because you guys want to find these levels that have multiple levels of confluence, and this is what gives you a high probability of a reaction at that actual price level. So that is why I'm putting more, that's why I'm not saying like, this is kind of the end-all, be-all level. Weekly naked point of control is also a strong level, right? So really 52,882, that's kind of the level you really want to hold. Maybe we wick down there. But this 786 is kind of just sitting here all alone. And you know, if we wind up losing this golden pocket weekly naked point of control, we could easily be at danger of getting another bigger move down, which obviously you guys know from last night's live stream. This has not really changed at all. That next key level that I will be looking at is going to be at around $47,500, where we have not only have a weekly naked point of control, but also a daily naked point of control right there. So between about 47.5 and 47,257 is going to be, you know, if we get that bigger drop to the downside, that's the next key level to potentially potentially put that lower low in it. But again, we're pretty far away, definitely far away from this level and pretty far away from this golden pocket. But you never know. Weekends can get pretty wonky. So if we don't get a pump and we get the bigger drop down, this is kind of that big zone that I'm looking at. Now, it is not just the golden pocket. It's not just the daily. It's not just the weekly naked point of control. But it is also, if I pull up exo charts here really quickly, if we take a look at the bada boom, the liquidation heat maps here, you can see we were talking about this in the premium Discord earlier today. We also do have a decent bit of liquidity sitting down here in the 54,000s. So again, you know, if we do wind up coming down to that level, there is liquidity to be taken. So just another kind of thing to look at this as a point of interest. So, there are many. Shout out to Querty. Thank you for gifting those 5 Frankie Candles memberships. Let's go. Now we're getting more green names in here. Let's get it. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Yo, shout out to Joe. Says Bitcoin's all-time low is a penny. No? Shout out to Joe. Yeah, I don't know why I said all-time low. Or I think I said, yeah, I think I did say all-time low. That's not what I meant. Mrs. Candles. Okay, Mrs. Candles came in. I heard something, and I was like, what is that? But anyway, yeah, shout out to 8 Beth Up. What is going on, bro? Good to see you. We got Round Earth and Danny and Rob getting those memberships. Let's go. But, yeah, that's, you know, this is the same levels that we were looking at yesterday. And, again, guys, you know, we do have to keep in mind that we do have that higher time frame money flow. Let me come back over here. We do have that higher time frame money flow on the dailies, right? Still looking somewhat suspicious, right? 3-day money flow coming out. But here's the thing. I don't think it's impossible to come back up locally, and that is based off the VWAPs here, right? Remember, the money flow indicates the longer-term trend, where the VWAP actually indicates the ebbs and flows in the market, right? So I do think, you know, I would say, like, if I had to put a kind of a sentiment on this, somewhat neutral, right? Like the higher time frames, this money flow is definitely bearish, but with that VWAP coming up locally, it is somewhat neutral. We could easily come up a little bit more here based off that 3-day green dot if it starts to print. 4-day VWAP also coming up here a bit. So not the worst look ever with that, but money flow is definitely not looking super good. So again, you know, we are still definitely in the at the risk of potentially, remember, we have this golden pocket 786 pulled from the high to the low. These are the most key levels of resistance. Let's remember that, right? And again, you know, we've kind of just been stuck underneath this key level for some time now, but this is still like very key resistance, right? And if we are going to see the higher daily time frame money flow continue to play out and give us this continued downtrend here, and I know this is somewhat of a bull flag, but it is also a downtrend. So if we're going to anticipate a lower high to come down to lower prices and put in a new low, breaking that structure to the downside, this is stuff we've been looking at for, you know, forever, right? As we've been stuck up here. And, you know, if that is going to happen, these are definitely going to be the high likelihood areas to get those rejections at. So, again, not really too much to update here on Bitcoin as far as that goes. You know, higher time frame analysis definitely remains exactly the same, right? We had the downtrend. Money flow was coming out on the lower time frames. We came up, put in the lower high, put in the lower low, breaking structure to the downside. And until proven otherwise, we have to entertain the fact that the trend is technically down locally here on the 16-hour or daily, right? And we do have to anticipate a potential lackluster pump to the upside to put in a lower high and potentially break structure to the downside once again, which again, that $47,500 level is going to be the next area, if we do put in that lower low, that I would expect price to react off of, right? That's the next major level. Now, that doesn't guarantee, right? You know, obviously, when you have a downtrend, it doesn't just mean that you're going to downtrend forever, right? Like that would just, nothing would ever pump ever, right? So obviously, there is a chance here that we could wind up coming back up and then, you know, eventually changing the trend back to an uptrend, right? And that is in the macro here, right? This is a high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? Now, this is not my opinion, right? This is just simply what is happening to price action, right? But, you know, again, locally with the VWAPs coming up on the higher daily time frames, if we are going to see that move to the upside, you know, I hate to beat the dead horse, but, you know, still the key level to get above here is probably going to be about $62,000. If we can get above that golden pocket, flip it to support, that is where we can look for this golden pocket daily confluence to come in between about you know, $64,000 and $65,000. Shout out to Mrs. Candles. Mrs. Candles, come on in here. Now, I got to be careful, guys. Shout out to Mrs. Candles. Let me see the hand, Mrs. Candles. I'm going to practice safe hand sniffing here. Oh, freshly washed. Oh, my God, they're still wet. Yeah. Okay, they smell good. I don't want to get a full sniff because you're going to get me sick again. Oh, my God, they smell like a Christmas tree. Oh, shout out to Mrs. Candles. I said they smell like a Christmas tree. She says marshmallows. That makes no sense. It smells like a campfire. Okay. Shout out to Mrs. Candles. Hey, Mrs. Candles, do you think Bitcoin's going to break 62K this weekend, or you think we're going down to 54? She thinks we're going up, guys, and you never know. The Mrs. Candles' hand is sometimes right. So, the Mrs. Candles' hand's in the chat. Let's go. Yo, shout out to Gary Stressel said that wrist is hot. Shout out to Gary. But yeah, let's continue on. Oh, God, shout out to Mrs. Candles. Good thing you don't show your feet on here, Mrs. Candles. But anyway, she said inappropriate. Dang, her nails look good. Mrs. Candles, they like your nails. Mrs. Candles can definitely be a hand model. Shout out to Mrs. Candles. Let's see, Mrs. Candles playing football again. Yo, sometimes right. Yeah, shout out to Wick's wife. Keyword sometimes, guys. Mrs. Candles goes mostly off of her gut. So, yeah, to be careful with that. But yeah, again, if we do come up, 62K is really the level to flip. Get above this daily golden pocket, right? Or this is a tap daily now. That would open up the door to get, I would really call it between $65 and $66,000, where we have the 786, and this is, pretty obvious as, once you get above that golden pocket, you're very likely going to expect that 786 to come in. But with the confluence on the daily, it's going to be a level to look at for some scalp shorts. And potentially, that's the next big level that we could be in danger of putting in a lower high, right? A macro lower high, and then a big push to the downside. So if we get above here and we start approaching that 786, we really want to see this higher time frame money flow start to work its way up. Hopefully, we could do that because I'll be honest with you guys, right? Nobody wants this thing to continue in the downtrend. But, I have to come up here and let you guys know what is on the charts, right? Like, I wish I had just come up here and said, guys, we're going to get in here, and we're just going to blast off to new all-time highs. But that might not be the case, right? So we have to keep the eye on the TA and understand, what the higher probabilities are. And again, I will say overall, with the high time frame money flow coming out, with where we are in the cycle, with the levels of support that we're holding right now, I am remaining a little bit more neutral. And then, it's nice, though, because once we get into this volume profile, you can look to hold the value area low, potentially get above that 786, look to go to the POC. And then at that point, if we flip this daily, I'd probably be looking to get above that POC and look to come to the value area high to retest that $70,000 level, where we also have a decent bit of resistance here. Now, these dailies are, I can actually get rid of these dailies because these dailies are all tapped. Let me actually update this real quick. That is tapped. This one can go away. That one is still fresh. Okay. So yeah, that's basically what it is, right? The same old, right? We're just hanging around here below that macro golden pocket. So that's what I'm looking at on Bitcoin in the long term, guys. Now, locally, I will bring up some more local levels here. Let me go ahead and hide this. Get rid of the fibs. Bada boom. Bada bing. What is this? I don't even know what that is. I'll get rid of that. And we'll pull up the local price action here. Now, shout out to anybody who is in the dining room. Now, as you guys know, I've kind of mentioned this a few times on the stream. I am being very, very picky with my setups. But we did actually give this key level here, not only on the live stream, but this was actually a post that was shared. Let me make sure I'm not sharing any personal information here. This was shared in the dining room, guys. Shout out to you guys. And again, this wasn't really necessarily a full-on trade setup, but this level was given at about 57.5. This was a very, very key level that I was watching for a potential bounce. And you can see not only did we wind up coming down to that level, we slipped to the 786. Obviously, anytime you guys are looking for trades, not financial advice, but as you're looking here, these golden pocket 786s are oftentimes where you put the higher lows in at. To get the bounce to the upside, right? And, we got that golden pocket bounce. We actually took this little scalp long in the Discord, but that only hit TP1. And then what happened? Price got the rejection, came down to tap that 786, and then we have reclaimed that golden pocket value area high, which is now giving us that continued move to the upside. So this is pretty nice. And, again, if this move does continue, I will be watching this local actually, let me redraw this. Kind of the context that I'm looking at the price action right now in is more in the, actually, let me pull the Frankie Candles Essentials. Shout out to the Frankie Candles Essentials indicator in collaboration with Luxalgo, which is a sponsor of the channel. But this is a free indicator that you guys can use. And I'm going to show you why you might want to keep an eye on this. But again, local levels to the downside. If we do get another move down, technically, again, I would be preferring to see that move down to $54,000 if we get that next move to the downside. But this local value area is worth looking at in my opinion. And the reason for that is, it gives you a nice guide to the downside. If you get a breakdown here, I'll re-pull this in a second. If you get that continuation down, get below that value area high, you could look to potentially move towards that value area low, where you could potentially look for scalp positions. But again, I would really rather see that bigger Fibonacci golden pocket come in. Shout out to, let me pull up these super chats real quick. Shout out to Anna Maria, says, can you look at Ave? Yeah, shout out to Anna Maria. I will definitely take a look at Ave for you. I'm going to write it on my hand here. Ave for Anna Maria. I just wrote Ave A. Shout out to Anna Maria. She says, smash that like button, guys. 550 likes. We will be giving away some extra stuff on tonight's giveaway. Anna Maria says, dump it. I want to buy more alts. Yeah, shout out to you, Anna Maria. I never really, I'm pretty numb at this point, right? I don't care if we get a move to the downside or the upside, especially if we are going to be day trading it. Doesn't really matter what happens. But yeah, any move to the downside, I just see as opportunities now. I don't really even get upset over the dumps anymore. But, I think that takes years and years and years to get completely numb to the price action like that. But this is technically some local levels that I would be looking at. But again, guys, this full golden pocket is really the level that I would want to see because of the liquidity sitting down there, etc. But again, this gives you context to the downside. But really, the clean kind of way to look at price action here, and kind of the way I was looking at it yesterday, is pull up that Frankie Candles Essentials. If you guys want to get this, you can go ahead on TradingView, search my name, and you can get it for completely free. Get it on your chart right now so you can follow along. But if we go ahead and pull that volume profile, and again, anyone who's curious, who might be new to the live stream, all this is a volume profile with a bunch of tweaked features here, auto Fibonacci detection, auto divergence detection, etc. And you also get these nice little sauce can emojis that let you know if you're trading those volume profiles. Typically, if you get those confirmation signals, it's letting you know that you're getting bearish confirmations as you deviate above or below the volume profile, which we all know, at least if you watch this channel, you will know that. Let me move this water bottle real quick so I can see the entire screen. Bada boom. And let me just go ahead and mark out the POC and the value area low, right? So with these sauce emojis, right, these little signals here do give you, let you know that you're getting the bearish confirmations as you deviate either below the value area low or above the value area high, letting you know that that may be a good signal. And again, you're not trading just these sauce cans. Oh, what am I doing here? You're not just trading the sauce cans here, but you are using these as confirmations, right? But obviously here, you wind up getting a bearish divergence. Actually, let me see if it'll pop up. That's annoying. But yeah, you're getting a divergence above the volume profile as well as the, what was the type? There we go. A divergence as well as your SFP up here. So there was kind of two confirmations here. But once you get that sauce can, it's letting you know that those bearish confirmations are popping up and you could potentially look for a move back into the value area high, back down to the value area low. And you could see we did wind up getting that signal again down here for a move back up to your value area low, acts as resistance, which always acts as resistance until proven otherwise. And then, as you get above here, you're looking to hold this value area low as support. Look to go up to the value area POC and the value area high. So this is kind of the clean local context that I'm looking at price in. And again, if you guys don't have access to the fixed range volume profile, you could search my name in TradingView and get this for completely free. I have nothing to gain from this. We literally made this. Shout out to LuxAlgo, one of the best indicator companies in the world. Literally just made this for the community, right? There's no barrier to entry. There's no email. You don't have to sign up for anything. It's literally like, go get this right now, put it on your chart for completely free, and test it out because it does wind up hitting. People use it a lot, and they really do like it. So there you go. This is kind of the local levels, right? Value area low sitting at 58.6, and then the POC coming in at 60,665. Value area high coming at 61.86. So there you go, right? As long as we can hold above that value area low, we could potentially look for a move up to these other levels. So there you go, guys. That is kind of the breakdown on Bitcoin. It's kind of just the same old here as we kind of just have this weird, boring, wonky price action that is kind of just, just washer machine material here, just up, down. But yeah, there you go. These volume profiles do make it nice and easy to kind of figure out where price is likely to go next. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, let's see. Shout out to Mark Dutch. Let's go. Like number 150 is mine. Nobody touch it. Shout out to Mark Dutch. Never likes people touching his likes, guys. You got to be careful. Mark Dutch gets snappy when you touch his likes. So don't touch it. Leave it there. But let's see. Let's go, Frankie. Shout out to No. Shout out to you, bro. I can't see the rest of your name. But you shout out to No. What is going on, brother? Welcome in. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay. So Frankie knows. Shout out to Mark Dutch. But yeah, guys, that's what we're looking at. Excuse me, on Bitcoin. I'm going to take a quick look at Ethereum here. If you guys want to see your favorite altcoins, go ahead and drop them in the chat. Rob, let's do like 3 requests tonight as we do have to get to the giveaways. Caspa. Okay, yeah, we can take a look at Caspa as well. I'm just drawing on my hand here. Caspa. Bada boom, Caspa, Aave. I'll take a look at Ethereum real quick. Let's go ahead and jump in there right now. Drop those altcoins right now. Rob will count up the votes and let us know what we're looking at. And here we are, right? Bada boom, live stream. Okay, just making sure I'm on the right chart here. Okay. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay. AVAC, shout out to Kerry Stressel. INJ. Okay, we got some good requests here. We'll see what Rob picks, but these are some pretty good requests. But here we are, right, on Ethereum. I do want to look at some specific stuff here. I'm actually going to get rid of this local volume profile. Bada boom, bada bing, and I will pull this back up in a second. But I just kind of want to go to the higher time frames and kind of talk about what we were seeing happen here. So obviously, right, looking at this macro volume profile, we had deviated above the high. This is where you want to be looking for shorts in anticipation of potentially re-entering that value area. And shout out to Creighton C. I don't think he's in here right now. But once you lose that value area high, where's the next likely place for price to go? I know somebody in here knows it. Let's go. Somebody drop that emoji in the chat if you have a membership. But once you get the bearish confirmations up here, this is where you're looking for shorts. This is the overvalued asset. You look to get a return into the volume profile, a rejection on that value area high. Shout out to Mike Vito. Shout out to Pity the Fool says POC is that next likely place for price to go. And where did price go here, guys? Obviously, obviously, we did get that move all the way down to the value area low. I'm sorry, macro POC. And this is a very, very key level to hold, right? Not only is it your macro POC, but if you pull your fib here, you can see that your golden pocket retracement of this entire local move up is sitting here as well. So, as we look at this, this is absolutely critical support because if we do wind up breaking below, right, if we wind up breaking below this golden pocket and especially the 786, we are also losing that macro POC. And, yeah, shout out to Nigel. We got the POCs in chat. There they are. But, yeah, if we wind up losing that POC, what is the next likely place for price to go? I know you guys know. It is going to be that value area low, which is sitting at about $1,900. Now, I'm not necessarily calling for $1,900 to come in on Ethereum, but it is the next real key level and the next expected price, to the downside if we wind up losing that macro POC. So keep that in mind. But hopefully we could just, if we do wind up coming down here, hopefully we just kind of get that bounce off the golden pocket and we look for that move back up to higher prices. So yeah, that's the macro volume profile. And with that being said, right, another thing, let me see, what is this? That is all old. Bada boom, premium chart here. I don't want to leak that. But no, that's really your key level on Ethereum if you do not want downside. But the one thing I want to look at here on ETH actually lies on Market Cipher B, right? We are getting that daily red dot with that. Mrs. Candles, why is it 100 degrees in here? I didn't say it was your fault. I just asking if you know why. You think it's because I'm yelling? You think the sound waves are heating up the... Shout out to Mrs. Candles. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's like blowing out hot air or something. It's like 1,000 degrees here. But, yeah, this daily red dot, guys, with that 90-minute money flow crossover, right? This is something that I was looking at earlier, right? It's noticeably hot in here. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, gosh, it's going to get me sick again. Do you want to show the Mafia your nails? Oh, they're press-ons. She said, no, they're press-ons. Not impressive enough. Oh, there they are. Okay. Let's go. That wrist is making me sweat. Shout out to Carrie Stressel. Retro Mike said, Frankie calling out that cardboard girlfriend live on stream. Okay, yeah, sorry. Back to the charts here, guys. Mrs. Candles is keeping us in shape here. But this was something I was looking at on the in the premium Discord here, guys. We do have a potential money flow crossover here on the 90-minute, which could be potentially problematic with that daily red dot printing here on Market Cypher B. A lot of the times, guys, when you see that 90-minute money flow crossover into the red with a daily red dot, sometimes it does wind up giving you that bigger move to the downside. And, you know, just to kind of point that out, I believe this is what we wound up seeing back here. 90-minute money flow crossover into the red. Come on over to the daily. You could see that was in line with this red dot on the daily, and that is oftentimes what gives you the bigger move down. Now, again, we are still getting some mixed signals here on Ethereum, so things are pretty unclear right now, to be quite honest. I'm like pretty neutral right now. And, you know, this is definitely a signal that we would look at for a potential bigger drop to the downside, just like we were looking at over here. Actually caught a nice short here from $3,800 all the way back down to this value area low. But that signal was that daily 90-minute money flow crossover. So if we are going to see a bigger drop down on ETH, I will be looking at that 90-minute money flow crossover into the red to kind of start the bigger move down. And then again, if we do get the bigger drop, you know, key level or key zone of support is sitting right here between about 23.67 and 22.55. So there you go. And you definitely really want to hold these levels. And I'm going to take a look at the spider lines here on ETH. You do have a spider line down here getting closer to $2,100. You really don't want to get below that 786, though, to be quite honest. And if you do, you really want to see like a quick recovery above. So there you go. Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. These emojis really do help. Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. The altcoin votes are in. They've been counted, and they are in. So let me go ahead and pin that message so we don't lose it. Shout out to Query. He said, leave Frankie alone so he can make a trade to pay for the AC. Let's go. Shout out to Query. Yeah, got stopped out of a trade, and now he can't afford the AC. Dang it. Mrs. Candles had to get a job. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. It's a joke, guys. It's a joke. But let's see. Okay. So, yo, you guys are wild. Okay. So let's continue on here. You guys are wild with Mrs. Candle's wrist. But anyway, yeah, spider line down here. I'll be quite honest with you guys. Like, I would probably pay more attention to the 786. Like, you could see the spider lines are very well respected, right? Resistance, support. But yeah, that's kind of your last line of defense there. But maybe for like a double bottom. But again, like once you lose that 786, this would kind of invalidate the idea of getting that continuation up, in my opinion. But maybe, you get a wick down there and it saves you. See, bada boom. Yeah, pretty trying to see if like we have any other significant zones down there. Yeah, those are going to be the levels, right? Watch that 786, 2255. Other than that, if that 90-minute money flow crosses into the red, I would expect to move down. But again, you come up to some of these other time frames, like 4 hour, fresh crossover into the green, like definitely a little more neutral here, to be quite honest. But there you go. Those are the key levels I'd be looking at on Ethereum. And then obviously, if we do, right, this is something that I am going to be looking at. If we do get a continuation up here, obviously it would make a lot of sense to kind of come hunt out this value area low golden pocket. Very similar to Bitcoin, right? If I pull up Bitcoin here, you guys can see. Let me actually hide some of this stuff just to clean up the chart, right? Bitcoin got the retracement into the golden pocket value area low before getting that pullback. Very similar to Ethereum here, right? We just never got a move back up to that macro range. So if we do see this, not that this was a big pump, right? This is kind of like a lackluster push up. But if you do get that push up, that's kind of the next major level to the upside. So there you go, right? Higher time frames, like there's just really nothing to look at. It's just the same old. But locally, you have this kind of local range that you can trade. But to be honest, guys, not as interested in these lower time frame trades recently. I'll be honest with you. I'm just kind of, letting the lower probability, bing bongs up and down kind of play out. And I am sitting out for these stronger confirmations at the moment. All right, let's see. Yo, shout out to the Infinity said, bro, I'm broke. It's getting too boring. Yeah, shout out to the Infinity. This is not very, this is like some of the most boring price action, especially when you get kind of caught up in these. And that's why I've been focusing a little bit more on the longer term levels. Mrs. Candle's just assaulting me here. Oh, well, I don't even know. Oh, she was looking for AirPods. Okay, shout out to Mrs. Candles. But this is even this 5 hour money flow, like this doesn't look, this looks good in my opinion, right? And a lot of these signals are mixed And which is common on sideways price action like that. But, that's 5-hour money flow looks pretty good in my own personal opinion. 4-hour money flow back in the green here. So, yeah, it's like it's kind of a hard call here. Like 8-hour green dot. See that 30-minute money flow. It's all wonked out. So, yeah, if we do get the continuation up, I'll be honest with you guys. Like the local range I'm looking at is right here, right? It's very similar to Bitcoin. It's like the same exact range structurally, right? If we hold this level here at 2581, look for the POC at 2650, and then up to the value area high at 2731. So there you go. But other than that, like the higher time frame levels are really what I'm paying attention to, right? And that's why. So yeah, shout out to the Infinity. Yeah, this stuff is getting pretty boring. Let's see. Do something, Bitcoin. Come on, baby. Shout out to the Infinity. But let's go ahead and continue on here. Let's see. Bada boom. Okay, so let's take a look at Aave real quick. Oh my God, I just got a horrible headache. Let's see. I tried to waft the hand, and I'm probably gonna get sick again now. Okay, let's take a look at Aave. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so on Aave, it's coming up to the daily. Maybe I'll do some. Let's see here. Man, this thing has just been in an absolute. This thing has been in an absolute ridiculous sideways range. And it's kind of like the bear market range, right? I'm actually going to grab this down here. Get out of here. What a scam. I'm not even going to, I'm going to look at the local range right here. Bada boom. So yeah, this is kind of your local range on Aave. I'll pull these levels for you guys. Bada boom. Bada bing. Value area high. POC. Value area low. Could see pretty well respected here. POC low. Back to the high. Reaction on the POC. Back into the value area. Back to the low. Back to the POC. Back to the low. Back to the high. So yeah, you can see this is somewhat respected. Money flow crossing back over into the green on the daily. That's not a bad look, but it has been pretty choppy, obviously. So yeah, be honest. Like, I mean, Aave's still pretty cheap down here, right? Like, this thing never really got the huge pump that a lot of the other altcoins got. I pull up the weekly to pull these actual ranges. A lot of wicks, a lot of scam wicks on this thing. Dang. Let's pull this upper level as well. Not that I expect to come up here anytime. Like, not that I expect to come up here this weekend or anything. But this is like your upper bull market range, right? So I'll be honest with you, right? Like, there's not much consolidation, right? Like, this is kind of just like you rejected the value area low, straight move down. So if you wind up breaking out of here, like if we pull up that VPVR, turn off the value. I don't know why this never saves as default. Like, save as default, save as default, save as default, save. I don't know why that. I don't know why that never saves. But yeah, like you could see, like most of this volume, right? Like all of this volume is sitting down here. So like once you wind up breaking out here, could be pretty quick move up. Like this high volume node sitting right here at about $171 is probably going to be pretty key. I'll actually label this HVN. Bada boom. But yeah, like pretty big volume fall off here. So, yeah, green dot on the weekly, randomly printing here. This actually does not look that bad on the weekly. I'll be quite honest with you. Weekly green dot, money flow coming back up. 6-day money flow coming up. I mean, this looks completely different than Bitcoin, right? Like fresh green dot on the 5-day. 4-day money flow coming out. Now it's starting to look like Bitcoin, right? It's kind of wonked out. But these are the key levels that I would be looking at, right? So there you go, Anna Maria. Let me go ahead and pull this from the high to the low. These are also going to be somewhat important to look at. Boom. Boom, right? So these are the levels I would be looking at. You could screenshot these. Got all the levels here. But yeah, I would be careful as you deviate from this high. Take a look at the 4-hour. yeah, could be putting in a 4-hour bearish divergence here. If you see this roll over, bada boom, could be coming back into the range. But these are the levels. I'll be honest, like I'm not really comfortable like calling it like a significant, like a pretty neutral here. Things are washed out. Weekly green dot. This is your bullish scenario here. Weekly green dot shoots you up to this high volume node at 171. Could be the case, but you do have resistance up here to fight. You have like, you have like pretty significant resistance here. But there you go. Shout out to Anna Maria. Anna Maria, do you want this chart? I could just give it to you. Should we do that? Ave chart for Anna Maria. I think I might have had a typo there, but that's okay. And I'll just share this with you and anybody else who wants to see this Ave chart. So there you go. Nothing really too fancy on here, but there you go. I'll just save this. Turn on sharing. There you go. Now you can just have the chart. Shout out to Anna Maria. Ave Maria. Yo, shout out to Mark Dutch, bro. You're wild for that. There we go. Shout out to Anna Maria. Hopefully, you should be able to click on that and import it into your trading view and just get access to it like that. Hope to dump. Thanks. Yeah. So the argument for the dump here would be, I would look for bearish divergences here on the medium hourly time frames. The only thing here though is money flow kind of looks good, right? Like money flow back in the green here, but you are about to put bear divs in, so could look for a correction. But again, if that money flow continues up, the anticipation would be a continuation to the upside. But there you go. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at Caspa. Mexi. Let's take a look here. Okay. So, yeah, Caspa kind of just ranging around here. Okay, so key levels kind of remain the same, right? Last time we looked at Caspa, we pulled this fib from the high to the low, getting this local golden pocket, which had given us some decent resistance. If you are able to break above this level, I would look to come into this significant resistance level, which is a daily and a weekly naked point of control. This is pretty key, right? That's pretty strong level in confluence with that 786. So, yeah, I would be cautious of that. That's kind of your next major level of resistance. But if this thing winds up just breaking its all-time high and continuing up out of nowhere, these would be the next targets. That has not really changed, sitting between about 21 cents and 22 cents. But, yeah, taking a look at the money flow here. If this is not a sign of a chopped-up market, I don't know what is, right? Money flow looking pretty smooth here to the upside on Caspa. But look at this red dot, green dot game. Excuse me. Not the most beautiful thing there. But, yeah, get that move. Get that money flow continuing. Next likely place for price to go, in my opinion, will be that 786 once you get above that, or this zone sitting between 18 and 19.5 cents. That's your next major level of resistance. Get above that, you're approaching all-time highs, right? And then, again, 21, 22 cents is your next target there. But yeah, that money flow doesn't look bad on the 5-hour. 4-hour money flow, just completely chopped up. Ugh, stuff looks gross, to be honest with you. I don't mean gross as in bearish, by the way. I just mean gross as in VWAP's coming up on the 3-day, 2-day, looking for a green dot. Money flow actually doesn't look too bad on the 2-day either. 5-day VWAP curving back up. Nothing to pull away from the weekly. So, yeah, those are the local levels I would look at. Kind of nothing really to update here. Like, last time we looked at Caspa was when we pulled this fib, right? And all we've done is reject the golden pocket, back to the value area high, back to the golden pocket, back to the value area high, back to the golden pocket. So, yeah, those are the next levels I'd be looking at. Money flow looking nice on the medium time frames, kind of mixed on the higher time frames. Let's check that 15-minute money flow. No confirmation. So, yeah, I would just watch these key levels. This is, not a no-trade zone for sure, in my opinion. All right, let's see. Oh, bada boom, bada bing. Gross is overrated. Say it, Frankie. Caspa's trash. Shout out to Retro Mike. Shout out to Retro Mike. Always talking trash on Caspa. I don't even know what the chop it up like dinner. Let's go. But yeah, apparently Retro Mike hates Caspa. But shout out to you, bro. I don't really have a super strong opinion on Caspa, to be honest with you. I trade the charts to be completely transparent there. Shout out to LJ says ACS coin technicals, please. Let me try to ACS, let's go ahead and check it. This doesn't look good. This looks like a celebrity-endorsed meme coin. And I don't know what this is, right? I'm not saying this is trash. Chart has done nothing but go down and make lower lows. That's why I say, ugh. But I don't know, right? Like, this doesn't mean, right? If you take a look at ICP, right? I did think the same thing of ICP. This was before I ever had my channel that I thought this. But, you looked at ICP, right, back in the day, and, thing had done nothing but just go down, right? And this is like an ugly, ugly, ugly chart. But obviously, right, at the bottom of 2022 bear market, we wound up seeing a pretty nice revival on this thing. So, again, I'm not saying this thing is trash or anything, but it does has done nothing but go down. So just, but yeah, it doesn't mean it can't go back up. I could try to take a look at this on Market Cipher. Yeah, daily red dot. I mean, this is typically bearish, right? Daily red dot, 90-minute money flow crossover. Yeah, I did give you the continuation. No bullish divergences, really. I mean, you have a little bull div here. But again, I wouldn't really write home about that because, every other bull div you got gave you a bounce and then a big drop, right? Exaggerated bull div here, bounce, drop. But yeah, you may be able to get some kind of short-term recovery here, if I'm being honest. Lower lows, higher lows. Yeah, I might get a bounce here, but money flow is not confluent with that, so it's not something I would trade, just something I would use to anticipate the next move. But yeah, I mean, as far as key levels, I don't know if you're going to get the VPVR to give you really anything here. I would say probably the most important level to get above on this thing is going to be yeah, I mean, get above this 786 golden pocket, probably going to open up the door a little bit to get a move back up here. But again, like, yeah, I still wouldn't really be I wouldn't trade this, right? Like, I would be, if it's a good project, right, you believe in the tech, like that's different. I would not be looking to trade this. This is weird. Let's see, daily. Yeah, daily. I'd be careful with this. I wouldn't be interested in trading this, to be honest. But yeah, I would say your key level to get above here is going to be sitting right here between 18,429 and 17,368. Get above that level. I think maybe you could get a move up to about 22,051. Right, so that's kind of levels I would look at. But again, there's like nothing really screaming at me here. Like, I would be very uninterested in trading this. But there you go. I wish I can give you a better answer, bro. But yeah, that's kind of that's my thoughts on that. Yeah, like this is, I mean, even this, if I pull the local profile here, yeah, like that's going to be key resistance. Flip that. Flip this. Get a move into your value area low. Get a move above that value area low. Yeah, get a move below that, above this value area low. Get a move into your POC. That would kind of be the key levels that I would. So there you go. Those are the key levels I would watch. But again, I would not be trading this. So there you go. Hopefully that helps you out, bro. I know I wish I can give you better analysis here, but pretty wonked out price action on that thing. But let's go ahead and continue on here. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's take a look at AVAX. Yeah, AVAX absolutely in the danger zone. Oh my God, my head is cracked right now. Yeah, I mean, you really want to get back above this value area high. You can see POC wound up holding up. A lot of the alts did this, right, where they came down. They came down and tested that POC before getting a bigger move up. But let me get rid of the VPVR. Yeah, this is similar to ETH, right? Like, you want to hold this POC, right? Like, if you get back below that POC, that really opens up the door to downside, right? Because even if I pull up that VPVR again, like, look at that volume gap, right? Like, I mean, you could even... Come on, volume. There you go. Yeah, I mean, no. This POC looks strong. Lose that POC, though. Probably not good. You really want to stay above this high volume node. So I would actually mark this out kind of as a range on the POC. Like, this is your critical support zone on AVAX. Yeah, on AVAX. Lose this blue box, much more downside ahead, in my opinion. So your key level to get above here, let me get rid of this VPVR. Key level to get above here is going to be the value area, macro value area high, this tap monthly naked point of control. Get above there. I'd look to come back into this area of balance. Pull this local golden pocket as well. Something like that could get you up there. A little bull div on the 16-hour, even the daily. But again, I'd be careful with these fresh red dots, to be quite honest with you, especially with the on ETH with that 90-minute money flow crossover looking to happen. Doesn't look yeah, I'd be careful. But this is your key level, right? Get above this macro value area high, monthly naked point of control, $22.15. I would look to attack $24 to $27. And again, lose these lows or lose this blue box. Things could get ugly. But there you go. Quick look at it. AVAX. Let's see. Let's see. Shout out to the Infinity. Said, hey, bro, can you explain how we should move the volume profile according to the range movement? Sometimes I really don't know what is the right range to put my volume profile. Thank you. I'm going to move that chat up a bit. What is the right range to pull the right? Thanks, bro. Jack from Belgium. Shout out to the Infinity, or Jack. Shout out to you, bro. That's my nephew's name. So shout out to you, bro. But yeah, I would say, basically, so for these volume profiles, let me explain this. And I go over this very often, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I have videos explaining on where to pull the volume profiles. But for me, right, as I explained this a few times, there really is no wrong way to pull the volume profile, right? And what I mean by that is whether you are pulling, what I basically do, the way I use the volume profiles for the most part is to pull sideways ranges, right? So when I see price generally respecting a range, those are the candles that I want to select, right? So I would go to the start of the range and then pull it all the way to the right. And then that will give you your value area, right? And the reason I say there really is no wrong way to do it is because even if I were to grab this anchor and just pull it to a random place, these levels are still going to be significant, right? Which is actually pretty funny because, I just pulled this to a random area down here. And this level here at $44,000 is actually a key level, right? Why is it a key level? And the reason you can't really mess this up is because it's taking the volume traded on all of these candles, and that's what populates these levels, right? It's not just like a random line on a chart. So this is going to be a key level because it's derived from volume. And if I pull up, let me actually pull this up real quick and pull up my $40,000 support levels down here. This $44,000 level is also the local value area high that I've been watching. It's also a macro golden pocket that we're watching, right? So even though I just pulled this on a random candle, it is still just... it's still valid, right? And the reason you can't mess it up is simply because it calculates the volume traded in the candles, right? So there really is no way to do it, but the way I pull them is to pull them on sideways ranges, right? So that's how I get the kind of context to look for shorts at the highs, get the moves to the lows, back to the POC, deviation from the low, look to flip that value area low to support, go to the POC, to the high, reject the high, go to the POC, back to the low, deviate, look to go back into the range, back to the high, back to the low, and now we are at a potential possibility. That's why we say that 61 to 62K zone is the level to flip, because once we get above here, it could give you that move up to the POC and the value area high once again. So there you go. Hopefully that answers your question, brother. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, let's continue on here. Okay. I'm back. Had to go to the celebratory. Oh, get us a celebratory beer. Shout out to Wayne C. Let's go. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on to our next altcoin, which is going to be Ondo. Let's take a look. Going to zero. I'm just kidding, guys. Bada boom. Take a look here. Got a little more price history here on KuCoin. Actually, let me pull up the live stream chart. Ondo. Okay, so let's pull this up. We actually looked at Ondo recently. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, here's a perfect example, right? Like pulled a fib from the high to the low, retracement into what? Into the golden pocket. That is what put in the lower high and gave you the continuation down, right? That's why we look at the golden pockets, 786s, as retracement levels for lower highs or higher lows. But this is all, get rid of all this. I will extend this to the right. Bada boom. POC, value area low. Okay. Change this to neutral. So, yeah, this is kind of the context that I would be looking at, right? And again, like this level, actually, this can move up a bit. So, value area. Golden pocket, daily naked point of control, 786. If we get a bigger correction here, this is like kind of very similar to the Ethereum level, right? Like you don't want to lose this 786. Once you lose that 786, you do have a previous value area high here coming from all the way back here. Pull up the daily so I can get a little better context here. Boom, right? So, whoops. Boom, right? So that's not a daily naked point of control. Let me fix this. Boom. Okay, so this value area high is going to be key, right? So if you do wind up losing that 786, come on, give me this arrow. Why am I getting trolled right now? There we go. If we lose that 786, definitely going to be pretty worrisome, right? Because if you don't hold this value area high and you get stuck underneath this, probably going to give you a bigger drop between 42 and 38 cents. So this would definitely, if you get the bigger move down, be where I would want the bounce to come in. If you got bullish confirmations, that could be where you get the bigger move up. Key levels above looking about the same here. Got a rejection on that POC, but if we get back above that value area low, you could look to go back to the POC and value area high. But again, other than that, 2-day red dot looking to print. 3-day, 4-day green dot printing. I mean, mixed signals here, guys. I'm pretty neutral right now to be, again, I hate to just keep repeating that, but, 4-day green dot, but the daily red dot's confirmed. 2-day red dot looking to print. Money flow on the medium time frames doesn't look bad at all. This looks actually pretty bullish. But then you go to the higher time frames, it's bearish. Come to the 2-day, right? You're back in the red. Like, things are, like, this is, maybe trading this locally. But yeah, things are like tons of mixed signals out here. It's like a horrible environment to trade in right now. And it's funny. I forget what video I was watching. Something popped up on my YouTube last night. I forget the name of the channel. But it was some like random TA channel, and they were talking about like how chopped up this is for trading. Like this is not a actually, I wanted to reach out to that guy because his video was actually pretty good. I'd love to have him on the show. But this is like not an environment that really warrants super high probability trades. So if you're out there learning how to trade, be very careful right now. This is like not the best environment to be trading in my opinion. Other than the bigger levels, right? Like I was talking to the premium Discord about this earlier, right? Like on Bitcoin, like the last like major setup that we've had was at the golden pocket because this was a very large high time frame key level with a high likelihood of a rejection, right? But other than that, it's like all these other levels are like kind of wonked out. Like we don't really have a clean sideways range. We're just kind of like bleeding down here. So, yeah, like unless you're looking for higher lows, which you could look for, I'm happy sitting on my hands and letting some of these scalps go by. Let's see. Yeah, shout out to Jenny Swanson said, this is an environment for wrecking longs and short, rinsing and repeating. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I would 100% agree with that. Okay. Let's go ahead and continue on here. Oh, Ando. Let's go ahead and move on to the giveaways. Shout out to Tony D. Did you ever drop that link? Let's see. At Tony D. Oh, he dropped 3 links here, but none of them with a YouTube link. Shout out to Tony D. Yeah, Tony D, if you could drop that link in the chat for the giveaways. Maybe we'll take a look at Solana real quick while you do that. Bada boom. Okay, yeah, so yeah, Solana like just still in the same situation. We're actually talking about this on the premium live stream earlier today. Losing the actually let me pull up this chart. Yeah, I mean it's kind of the same thing, right? So, losing this POC starting to lose it, right? Daily red dot is confirmed, looking different than Ethereum. Yeah, ugh. Money flow coming out on a 3-day, 4-day money flow coming out. 12-hour money flow in the red. No bullish divergences here. 4-hour could get, it's like, potential slight, somewhat exaggerated bullish divergence here. But again, right, what we were talking about in the premium Discord was, when you come up to the POCs, guys, actually did this. I pulled a bars pattern here. When you get up to these POCs, remember this is the area where the highest volume was traded, right? So these oftentimes act as a magnet, right? And price kind of sticks to these levels. And I was kind of comparing to this low, right, where you came down to the low, you got to move up to the POC, but you started losing the POC, which could be a little sketchy, right? Because when you lose the POC, technically you're expecting to go to the value area low, but it's all about the context of the move, right? Like here, we bounce from the value area low, right? So at this point, once you get above the value area low and hold it as support, you're looking for price to go to the POC and then the value area high. That is the highest probability move there, right? So when you start losing this POC, knowing that it acts as a magnet, sometimes you could slip below it before just reclaiming and going for the high. And more often than not 100% of the time, but more often than not, you're going to look back in time and be like, I should have just listened to the volume profile, right? Sometimes you'll just reject the POC and come down. But more often than not, you will go to the value area high. And this is somewhat of a very similar situation, right? Where you got to bounce off the low and you wind up coming up to the POC. You start slipping that POC, but, again, you're coming from the low. Whereas when you come from the high, you drop below the value area high, reject the value area high, go to the POC. If you reject the POC in this context, when you're coming from a value area high, that is where it is going to be more likely that, hey, we reject this, we're definitely going to the low, right? I shouldn't say definitely. So I would say, like, based off the laws of the volume profile, this is probably a little more likely to happen. Your money flow is coming up here. I mean, you're back in the red again. Horrible environment to trade, right? Like, this would be a very clear confirmation, like, hey, that trend is likely to continue to the upside. But again, money flow is just coming back to the downside. Let me ping Tony here for a sec. Bada boom. Okay. Let's see. Hey, shout out to Crypto Mike. Said, Frankie, long time no see you and missing you. Shout out to Crypto Mike. Well, welcome back in. Thank you for tuning in, and we're happy to have you back here. Buckle up and get ready because we're about to do some giveaways, bro. Hopefully your first time back in a while, we can get you some free crypto or some free hats. If Tony D ever posts a link. Let's see. Hopefully he's okay. Let's see. Phoning Tony D. Maybe I'll just do it. Dang it. If you want it done right, do it yourself. I'm just kidding, guys. Tony is literally the GOAT. Literally never messes up. But I will just grab a link. What should we do it from? Let's see. I guess. Okay, yeah, Tyler, let's do that. Let's do the Femex. Let's do the Femex video. Yeah. Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, let's do that. Perfect. Thank you, Tyler. Shout out to Tyler. Tyler coming for Tony D's job. Let's go. Shout out to Tyler Dern. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. But yeah, bathroom break. Shout out to Satoshi. Tony D never takes bathroom breaks. But yeah. If you guys want to check out that Femex video, obviously leave a like and a comment on the video to get entered into the giveaway. Obviously, you don't have to watch it. I can't track that. But if you leave a like and a comment, you get entered into the giveaway. But I highly recommend you guys watch that video if you're looking to, especially if you're looking to learn how to leverage trade. We talk about how you can practice leverage trading absolutely risk-free and with their amazing mock trading feature, which is literally a one-to-one simulation of the actual live account. And it's just nice to be able to get in there, get your hands dirty, use all the buttons, use all the features. That way, if you make any mistakes, you don't have to actually lose money over it, right? And I basically explain how to leverage trade from literally not knowing anything to how to use leverage. How does leverage affect your margin? What is margin? Should you use 100x leverage or why you shouldn't use 100x leverage? I walk you through. It's like the only leverage trading tutorial you'll ever need to see. And not only that, it literally gives you a risk-free way to practice, right? Because leverage trading is dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. And I don't want to point people to like try to do this if they don't know what they're doing, right? So be careful out there with your leverage, and highly recommend starting with that. Starting with the mock trading for sure. It's like the only exchange that offers a one-to-one simulation. So there you go. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull up the giveaway picker. Bada boom. Bada bing. And there we go. I will pin this link to the top of the chat. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and okay, yeah, so I'll give you guys a few minutes to drop a like and a comment on that video to get in. We're going to be giving away, Tyler, what is it, 3 hats? 3 hats. We got 10 bags of crypto and 3 hats, 10 bags of crypto and 5 hats. Not sure what it is, but I'll tell you this, Tyler. I am not going to miscount here. We're going to be on the same page the entire time. I'm here for the hats. Shout out to Nick. Let's go. A new car. Shout out to What's Crypto. We will give away cars at some point, I bet. That's the goal. Pretty sure you said 5 hats last stream. Shout out Pity the Fool. That sounds like you're scamming. I was like, hey, I heard you said 5, but I think you're actually right, bro. And I know you're in here because I remember talking to you. So I think you're right. Gene saying 10 hats. Gene might be out there trying to work the system here. Jay Violet just out here, 50 hats. You guys are funny. Shout out to Dark Crash. Said, just give him water, bud. Shout out to Dark Crash. Got my water right here. I've actually really been drinking a lot more water lately. And by lately, I mean the past 2 days. It's crazy how much better you feel when you drink a lot of water. 10 bags and 5 hats. Shout out to Tyler Durden. Let's go. Mike Fido, 20 hats. You guys are wild. Crypto bag, please. Shout out to Mamina. Shout out to you. We're rooting for you. You are today's chosen CandleMafia member that will get rooted for. Doesn't actually help you, but hey, it's good to know people are on your side. Jenny says Frankie would never give away his moss water. You are dang right. We charge. I can't. It's a secret recipe. I don't want anyone getting it and then breaking down the recipe. But let's see. Okay. Shout out to the Infinity. Said, bro, trading with a funded account is a good idea. I think funded accounts are a great way if you don't have the capital to trade with a big account. Obviously, the more money you have, the more money you can make, and the more money you trade with, the less of a move you need to make a significant amount of money, right? So if you're trading with a $100 account and you get a 100% move, you make $100, right? But if you're trading with a $100,000 account, you make way more money, obviously. And I do think, right, especially like if you are an experienced trader and you think you can pass the evaluations, I think it's a great way, right? And as long as the funded account or the prop firm that you're on is like trusted and they actually give you the payout, like I know, like especially in Forex, like I think a lot of them are like kind of scammy. But if you have a good one that you know has like proven paid out people, I think it's a great way, right? Like because it's like you only have to pay a small fee to take the evaluation, and if you pass, they give you a bunch of money. I think the way it really works, I don't know if it's for 100%, but if basically what they do is they give you a demo account. Right, so you're not. They give you a live account, but I don't think it's actually live money, right? So what they do is they'll charge you like $500 or whatever it is to take the eval, and then once you pass that, they'll give you like a $50K or $100K demo account, right? And the idea here, I believe, is that 85, right, 95, 98, whatever percent of people are unprofitable, right? So the odds are super in their favor, which is, I mean, I don't even think it, like people think it's like, oh, scammy, but like, I mean, as long as they pay the winners out, I don't see a problem with it, right? So the idea is you pay a small fee, right, to take the evaluation. You pass it. They give you a $100K, $50K demo account. And then if you make profit on that account, they basically will pay you out in real money, right? But the idea is they're not actually handing out tons of $100,000 accounts. At least this is how I think it works. They just give you a demo account knowing that most people will blow the account because there's very strict rules on how much you can lose. If you lose about 5%, or whatever it is, there's like daily drawdown limits and stuff, but most people are going to fail that, and they're going to blow the account up, and they don't have to pay those people out, right? But the prop firm pocketed that $500 from them, right? And that all stacks up, and then that 1% of people that are actually profitable that get payouts, they just pay them out of that. I don't know that's how all of them work, but I know that's how some of them work. It's a pretty smart idea, and again, as long as they're actually paying out the people who win, I don't see a problem with it. I think it's a great idea. Because it could really help people if you're actually a profitable trader. Yeah, so I actually like funded accounts. As long as the place is reputable, I think it's a great idea. It's a really good way to get someone who doesn't have a lot of starting capital to give you an actual like tradable account to make some real money. So there you go. It's also lower risk, right? You don't have to like risk thousands of your own dollars, right? So there you go. That's my thoughts on prop firms. But there we go. Let's go ahead and move on to these giveaways, baby. Let's go. Let me go ahead and open a new thing. Oh, God, chair's acting up here. Somebody get Golden in here. All right, let's see. All right, so let's go ahead and copy the link. Bada boom. Bada bing. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Is only half the link? Okay, there we go. All right. Fetch those, not include replies. Let's see. How many comments do we have on this one? 400 is usually about it. 482. All right, let's go. It's higher than average. All right, so here we go. We're going to do the 10 bags of ADA first, and then we will jump into the 5 hat giveaways. Bada boom. Pull up chat here. Let's see. Hey, shout out to Murtaza. Hopefully I said your name right. Said, I'm watching these live streams for the past 4 days straight, recently discovered. Shout out to you, brother. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you like and comment on that video, or make sure you already did, so you can try to get some free crypto. That'd be cool. You start 4 days into the channel and get some free crypto and a hat. That'd be pretty fire. All right, let's see. Shout out to Ollie B. That's wild, bro. This wheel is a scam. Shout out to Mark Dutch. Hey, shout out to Mark Dutch. All right, here we go. Winner number 1 for the 10 bags of ADA. No, 1 bag per winner, right? We're going to do the ADA first, then we'll do the hats. Here we go. Winner number 1. Who's it going to be? The more I learn, that's a scam. Bada boom. Winner number 1. Best of the bests is, shout out to Samu. Shout out to you, bro. You're going to get a free bag of Cardano. And, hey, maybe if that scammer didn't comment before you, you might have not won. So maybe thank the scammer for getting this free crypto. But shout out to Samu. Shout out to you, bro. Go to the free Discord. Go to I recently won a giveaway. Go to the giveaway section. Click the button that says I recently won a giveaway, and we'll send you. Hey, you're in the chat. Let's go. Shout out to Samu. Shout out to you, bro. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but congratulations. You got some free Cardano. So hit that free Discord and claim your prize. Yeah, it says, no, I'm real. Shout out to you. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to figure out sometimes, but shout out to Samu. Shout out to you, bro. Let's see. Golden Giant, what is going on, bro? Welcome in. Oh, we got Satoshi Glakamoto in the chat. Said, my life is so crazy now. I barely chat, but I like every video and watch every video once I have time. I wish I had more time. Much love, Frankie. Shout out to Satoshi Glakamoto, one of the best YouTube names in the game. Shout out to you, bro. Good to see you in here. And, yeah, life gets crazy sometimes, and especially when Bitcoin's boring and it's summertime. A lot of people kind of walk away from crypto for a little while. Alfonso said he's fake, Frankie. Give me the hat. JK, congrats, man. Shout out to you guys. All right, winner number 2. Who's it going to be for the bag of ADA? Open World Gamer said, shout out to the Cavs. Oh, I don't have shoes on. I don't want to leak the feet, guys. Frankie feet over here. I don't want to leak those feet. We charge for that. But shout out to Open World Gamer, bro. I'll tell you what. I slapped it for you, brother. But shout out to you, bro. We're going to give you some free Cardano. Get in that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section and claim your free prize. Winner number 3. Who's it going to be? Shout out to Jay Prez said, this helped me a lot. Thank you. Well, shout out to you, bro. That was the point of the video, was to help you. I'm glad we're doing our job here. You are winner number 3. I'm not even writing this down. So I'd be shocked if I was on count here, Tyler. Shout out to, 2. Okay, good. We're on track here, Tyler. But shout out to Jay Prez. Hit that free Discord and claim your free Cardano. Let's go. Thank you for watching and liking the content. Shout out to X Zagan, says, bing bong. I think he's won before. Shout out to X Zagon. Yeah, shout out to you, bro. Hit that free Discord and get your free Cardano. I think this is your second time winning, potentially. But shout out to you, bro. Thank you for watching and liking. Next winner, Crypto Hollywood, said the goat throwing sauce cans at us. Sometimes you gotta dodge those. Sometimes you gotta dodge those sauce cans. Shout out to you, bro. But yeah, Crypto Hollywood. We're gonna give you some free Cardano. Are you in here? Go ahead and drop a chat if you're in here. By the way, winners have 7 days. You have until this time next week to claim your prize. So shout out to Crypto Hollywood. Thank you for being here. And yeah, watch out for those sauce cans. They do be flying around sometimes. All right, winner number 6. I'll let Tyler confirm that. +5 to strength, says, very wow, much learning. Shout out to you, brother. That sounds more like English is your second language than scammer. Sometimes the scammers have these weird, like, I don't know. Tyler, make that call. I think that is just, I think that's just language barrier. I think that's legit. Scammer, Wayne C. said scammer. Hollywood is 5. Okay, I was right. Let's go. It's rigged. Shout out to Cabal Capital. Yo, too funny. I'm going to say +5 to strength is legit. Yeah, +5 is 6. Yeah, I think that's legit. So shout out to +5. Hit that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section, claim your prize. Thank you for liking the content and smashing that like button. Let's go. Winner number 7, Let's Go XRP, said, my favorite teacher. Shout out to Let's Go XRP. Well, shout out to you, bro. I appreciate that. And you're my favorite student. Shout out to you. Don't tell the rest of the Mafia I said that. Oh, wait. Dang. Shout out to you, bro. Hit that free Discord. You're winner number 7, I believe. I think we're on count here, Tyler. I think we're doing good. Shout out to Let's Go XRP. Thank you for being here, bro. Hit that free Discord. Get your damn. Too bad we're not giving away XRP today. Shout out to you, bro. Let's is 7. Yeah. All right. Cool. We're on track here. Next winner, Blockbuster, said, much appreciated, Frankie. Well, shout out to you, bro. I like that. I like your profile picture here. But shout out to you. It's a Bitcoin. I wish it was a Cardano logo because you're getting free Cardano. Hit that free Discord, bro, and get your free prize. Let's go. Winner number 9. All set. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Said, let's go. CandleMafia to the moon, up or down. Dang right, bro. Every single weekday right here, I teach you how to make money trading Bitcoin, whether the price is going up or down. So shout out to you, bro. Thank you for being here. And you are winner number 9. Snuck right in there, bro, for that bag of ADA. Now for the last winner. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Come on, baby. Anthony, great stream as always. That's a tough one. It's like great stream makes it seem like it's, it makes it seem like it's an automated response. Tyler? I feel like Tyler's like the best at trying to figuring out if people are real or not. Yo, shout out to Satoshi. He said, every Friday the count is off. I'm crying. Shout out to Satoshi. Tony, yo, just calling him Tony's crazy, bro. Just giving him nicknames. I love that. Tony is number 10. Yeah, I think he's legit. Shout out to Anthony, or Tony, as Tyler likes to call him. You're getting some free Cardano, bro. And now we are on to the 5 Frankie Candles hats. Yo, Wayne C said scammer, definitely an XRP lover. Unbelievable. Mrs. Candles likes Frankie because of his thick ankles. Kerry Stressel, that is yo, Anthony's here. Shout out to Anthony. He is real. Shout out to Anthony's stream. Threw us off there a little bit. Sometimes the automated responses will say that. But shout out to Anthony. He's a real person. Send him that dang Cardano. Congratulations, bro. Thank you for smashing that like button and watching the content and leaving a comment. We're going to reward you with a free bag of Cardano. And you slipped in right at the last minute because that was the last bag of Cardano we're giving away today. And now we're on to the Frankie Candles hats. Let's go ahead and give away these 5 hats. Here we go. Here we go. Wayne C., I'm rooting for you, bro. Come on, Wayne. Oh, ADD Dad. Thanks for the Fire Alpha, Frankie. Shout out to ADD Dad. Shout out to you, bro. I don't know if he's in here. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if he's in here right now, but shout out to ADD Dad. You deserve this, bro. You've been here since like day one. So shout out to you. We're going to give you that Frankie Candles hat. Hit the free Discord. You know what to do to get that free hat. Let's go. I'll set my left kidney for free Cardano. Shout out to Tommy Coin. Hey, shout out to you, bro. That's commitment. Here we go. Token Titan said Frankie to the moon. I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if I would want to go to the moon. I don't know if I'm into like commercial space travel. Like if they're like whatever that Virgin Galactic thing where you could take that spaceship out into like outer Earth orbit or whatever and float around. Like I'll jump on a trampoline, bro. I'm good on like you get me on I'll fly no problem. But that's about as crazy as it gets. I'm not trying to go to space. But shout out to Token Titan. You're getting a free Frankie Candles hat, color of your choice. Hit that free Discord and claim your prize. Winner number 3. Lucas said, this is awesome. Bing bong. Shout out to Lucas. Thank you for watching the content. We're going to give you a free Frankie Candles hat. So when you're practicing your trading on Femex, you can wear your Frankie Candles hat, which automatically brings your win rate up by 20%. Obviously kidding about that. Shout out to you, bro. But I think it does help. Shout out to Lucas. Thank you for being here. Winner number 4. Who's it going to be? Nathalie Show. The Nathalie Snow. I'm on live, Frankie. Shout out to, did someone come in from their live stream and comment? I don't know what that even means, but shout out to you. You're getting a Frankie Candles hat. Hit that free Discord and collect. Not color of your choice. Depends on what we have. Shout out to Tyler Durden. I guess that is true. As long as we have the color, I guess you could get it. Shout out to Tyler. Tyler is the boss of giveaways, so anything I say, just ignore and just listen to what Tyler says because he actually knows. Shout out to Tyler. But yeah, Nathalie, shout out to you. Hit that free Discord and get your free Frankie Candles hat. I think you're winner number 4. And winner number 5 for the Frankie Candles hat is going to be. Everybody's getting a pink hat, yo. All the bots are winning, Ollie B. Let's see. Shout out to Rob. Thank you for dropping that link to the free Discord. And winner number 5 is going to be. I don't even know. I'm not even going to say that, but it says, thanks for the... I knew that was going to be a scammer. Anyway, next winner. Here we go. Cuddy Forever said, thanks, Blue Heart. Well, Cuddy Forever, is that Cuddy in your profile picture? But shout out to you, bro. You're getting a free Frankie Candles hat. Hit that free Discord and claim your free prize. I personally, I'm not going to lie. This is my favorite. It's the Carhartt orange with like a navy blue. This is my favorite one. But anyway, guys, with all that being said, I think that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. I will see you guys all back here on Monday. Same place, same time. Hopefully, Bitcoin just goes back above that value area low. And hopefully, I would rather a dump than a continuation sideways. But we'll have to see what happens, guys. Go out there and touch some grass this weekend. I definitely will. I actually might touch some water as well. But with all that being said, I will see you guys on Monday's live stream right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Frank Candles YouTube channel. That's all I got. Smash that like button on your way out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next time. Hasta pasta. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong!
Look what's next for me, Joe. I'm gonna get that second bell. Where the is it? They should have had them 2 bells ready. Spit shine for me.
Yeah. Head up in the clouds, dog, they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test, now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, so nobody's into me. I don't got time, I'm not giving the energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you're not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I've been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up for my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. I swear that I'm working them up till like midnight. It's real life, I got a time and I'm coming to get mine. In time, I cannot lose and I'm coming right inside. I'm in mine, yeah.
yo, who said it? Hang on. Who said it? Shout out to Gene Lee. Said, Frankie, when you took the hat off, you reminded me of Clark Gable. I mean, I kind of see it. I get it. Almost the exact same haircut. Shout out to Gene, bro. I Googled this. I'm not going to lie. I Googled this, and I expected it to be some crazy picture of, like, I don't know. But not wrong. Was this me in my past life? Well, shout out to Gene, and shout out to Craig Gable. I don't even know who this is, but shout out to him. I like your haircut, bro. But with all that being said, guys, I guess I'll end it with the hat off. With all that being said, guys, that's all the time I got for tonight's live stream. I will see you guys on Monday, same place, same time. You know the rest. Go have fun this weekend. Touch some grass. Take a break from the charts. Price action is ugh. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Hasta pasta. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on a roll, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command, like, yeah, you about to see me on demand, like, you know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't ever going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the roll, here we go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah, on the roll, here we go, Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on a roll, here we go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to